Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yeah, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid.
Boss Cowboys.
Your voice matters.
And it does. It always does. Yeah, man, so this year we gotta get ready for the offseason. And one of the things that definitely gotta be discussed is all the bad running back theories and how it's time to divorce most of them. Because see, the scientific method is a real thing. It really is. So part of the scientific method is you have to test these theories. And when you test the theories, a lot of the stuff that's put out there is not passing a test. It's really not. So we go kind of talk about it so that we can lobby for the right things in off season. And just kind of reevaluate some of the football theories. We're going to talk about it.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. Need no middleman, I'm the man to man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son, for my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like, get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride for the win, still move on the hush, never run for none. I face my fears, I just drop a 9, month to month, still from year to year. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a risk. Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to vet. Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way. I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I like to treat every day like it's my D-Day. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again.
Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Do it again, again, again.
And I need all the executives to have a seat.
Do it again, again, again.
All right. So yeah, I turned off my boy Landlord channel. This is one of those Back to the Future series, but I'm doing it live this time. That's gonna be the difference. Is I usually pre-record these, but this time I'm doing it live. This particular video is also brought to you by BetUS, where you can receive 150% bonus on your first deposit and 125% of your next 2 deposits up to $2,000 with the promo code YouTube150. So I have to, especially when I look at a video like this, like, and get into this, because this is something honestly I should have bet on. Like, real talk. I could see the writing on the wall, and I kind of hit this one on the nose. Now, the thing is, we have to prepare for what's going to be coming in the offseason, because it's been a lot of bad doctrines that became popular over the years that I will say a lot of it has been disproven this year. A lot of it. So, and we got to talk about it, because for the most part, people that believe this stuff, they not kind of backing up. What they doing is they watching their theories melt, but they doubling down. It's like, no. And see, we can't let that happen, because if you let that happen, I really believe that your voice matters. But see, people believe that your voice only matter for good ideas. No, popular bad ideas can get in the building as well. Like, listen to this.
Supplement that with the draft, and as I said, I still think we'll be signing some veteran football players that will ultimately help us out.
Running back, is the draft lineup for you there?
Yeah, I think there's players at all levels in the draft, and wherever that makes the most sense and brings the most value, and value compared to what at another position. But Mike, very comfortable. Him and Shotty are very comfortable. That we can find running backs that can have success here. We've done it in the past. We brought a veteran in McFadden one year, and I think he ran for 1,100, 1,200 yards. So, the running back position, as we all know, you can find really good backs, and you put them in a good situation, they can have success. We all know, you can find running back position, as we all know, you can find really good backs. The running back position, as we all know, you can find really good backs. The running back position, as we all know, you can find really good backs, and you put them in a good situation, they can have success.
So the running back position, as we all know, see, that thinking crept into the building to where running back was almost, and is still, with some people still kind of looked at as you can kind of get a third rounder to do what they do, and it's a disdain for the power of that position. It's the best way I can say it. Another thing is also low-key disrespectful. It's kind of just disrespectful, because especially if you played, running backs is almost like the best athletes on the team. Like them and receiver and maybe linebacker. I'm talking about just special, right? Where it's almost like running back is almost like the definition of a football player. Just rare built guys, you know what I mean? Where they big boned usually, but also likely got some type of agility, fast, even though they still have mass. Like, I ain't gonna never forget one of my friends, man. I got your super chat, B Bird. One of my friends, we raced when I was in high school, and I was a track star, and I ran a 4.4. But I was racing my brother, my good friend Dante Porter, and he was 230, and I was like 150. He was 230, and we raced and we was neck and neck. And I was more so impressed that he did that as big as he was. So running back, I can understand why running back went through what it went through too, because it was also a period of time to where we saw production from key backs just fall off, which fed into the doctrine that you don't invest into them because they can fall off at any moment. Then we also saw injuries from superstars and top 5 picks that was adding up. You know, you would see guys that you knew had juice in the past all of a sudden take a major dip out of nowhere, and it kind of fed into the narrative. It fed into the narrative. But what happened is we took short-term trends and we made a doctrine out of it. Doctrine 1, and then we go break this down. Never draft a running back in the first round. And it got to a point, especially 3 years ago, to where people scoffed at you for wanting Taylor in the first round. Scoffed. Like, looked at you like you was crazy. Now, Taylor had like 2,000 yards. Taylor ran a 4.39. Taylor was like 225, 230. Taylor was killing it. He had the exact same measurables as Saquon Barkley. One of them was like, nah, he's not. They did the same thing to Breece Hall, who was built the same way. 225, 230, 4.39, 40. Agility, physical. Don't draft him. See, the doctrine really, you know what it really did? We should have got those running backs in the draft and free agency while they was good deals. So bad theory 1, and this is being disproven every year. You can't look at Gibbs and say never draft a running back in the first round. You can't do that. You can't look at Breece Hall and say never draft a running back in the first round. You can't do that. Because see, it was cute when it was a small run of misfortune. But then as you continue to watch history play out, you're like, nah, it's exceptional talent at every position. Bad theory 2, never invest in older running backs. See, this year alone totally destroyed that. Yep, analytics nerds. And see, B-Bird, that's what it is. Hold on, let me make sure I get this in here. What B-Bird just said. Because this is exactly what that is. What B-Bird just said. I'm finna show it. It's what B-Bird just said. See, that's the problem now with analytics. Everything, they make a lot of assumptions on players just based on numbers. They don't look at, see, when you able to look at a number and then make a snap judgment of a player, you don't have to watch film. You don't have to look into the background. You don't have to do none of that stuff. See, stat nerds or judging players from just data has caused a lot of people to get looked over and caused a lot of us to miss a lot of opportunities. It's a lot of people we should have been aggressive about that we wasn't aggressive about. Because we low-key bought into the doctrines. We low-key started believing that a committee was good enough. See, now everybody's speaking against a committee. But see, I was listening to y'all in the off season. And yeah, a majority of us was, oh man, you just need a committee. You just need a committee. Man, why go get, man, I'll go Miss Saquon Smake one. Jacob Plakup. Who needs all of that? Just give me a committee. See, I remember y'all, man. So let me go through these theories and then I'm gonna show some history. So number 2, never invest in older running backs. A 3rd round running back will do. Yep. Then you only need young legs. That's all you need. Give me a young back. You better take a look around. See, all the backs that we wanted, you better go take a look at what they doing around the league. You better go look around. Young backs ain't on nothing. Just give me some young legs. Yeah, it's time to divorce. Flush it. The theory has been listen. The scientific method is a real thing, y'all. It really is. It really is. I got it right here. The scientific method is a real thing. See, at some point of the scientific, you're supposed to analyze data and draw conclusions. Then you're supposed to ask, do the results align partially or not at all with the hypothesis? That's what you're supposed to do in the scientific method. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. And if the results align with the hypothesis, then you can start declaring that it's a law. You can start declaring that it's facts. But when you start seeing contradictions to the hypothesis, you gotta retest it, or you gotta throw away the theory. That's part of the scientific method. It really is. So when you say never sign old backs, and your old backs are your best players, 2 of them are literally in the hunt for MVP, well, that means that we need to take your theory and we need to flush it. It's been disproven. The results don't align. Hold on real quick. Let me show you the scientific method again. Listen, the results align partially or not at all with the hypothesis. See, part actually is that your hypothesis has to be tested. Hold on, let me, wait. Yeah, you have to test. You have to test it. And when you test the hypothesis, it shows that the data and just judging backs off averages leaves blind spots. When you look at a stat sheet and say, oh, this back has averaged this the last 2 years, that means they are washed. It's blind spots. It's clear blind spots. Hold on real quick. Let me make sure I can see y'all comments. Yeah. I see y'all comments now. All right. So, get to the other stuff. Bad theory number 4. No need for exceptional backs. Just use a committee. Yeah, flush that one. Take that one and flush that. Take that, throw it in the trash. This year just totally disproved that. See, and it did it before. Listen, man. Hey, Say, low key, I am. Low key, I'm telling the truth, bro. This the sad thing, Paul. This the sad thing is I have learned that I can show you the facts. I can show you the scientific method. I can show you the film. I can show you the speed. I can literally show you proof. And people will look at proof, facts, scientific method, all of that, and believe lies. That's the worst part. You'll watch it, you'll be like, damn, y'all believe in a lie? And people still go believe lies. Cause I'm gonna tell you, that running back never drafted a running back in the first. They stubborn. They do not let off that bad theory. They stay with it despite the evidence. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. Put the camera on me. To be honest, if you don't want that bad stuff creeping into front office where they got kind of like a disdain for running backs, we all know you can get a running back. You can find a running back.
Supplement that with the draft and 1,100, 1,200 yards. So, the running back position, as we all know, you can find really good backs.
Oh, really? How that's going? Oh, as we all know, you can just turn over shit. You can just turn over a leaf. There's a running back. See, man, we got disrespectful about running back. We all know, you could just.
The running back position, as we all know, you can find really good backs, and you put them in a good.
See, that offseason, it be full of that. It be full of all these bad ideas, and people be confident, and they be like, bro. All right, check this out. Running backs are treated like tight ends should be. See, that's how you know something ain't right. Something don't smell right. Something gotta smell. Something don't smell right in this running back fight. This got like something. It gotta. Because see, all the energy that people have against running backs, shouldn't it apply to tight end? Because what do they say about running backs? Oh, don't draft a running back in the first, because you can find one of them in the third. You telling me Saquon not exceptional? You telling me Jacobs not exceptional? You telling me CMC not exceptional? You telling me they not exceptional? But guess what you can truly find in a third consistently? Tight end. The Dallas Cowboys has never, since Witten left, had a drop off at tight end one. We have successfully, and I would rather say easily, replaced each tight end ever since Jason Witten. Just look at the history. We went from Witten to Swam, no drop off. He gave you about 600 yards. We went from Swam to Jarwin, no drop off. He gave you about 600 yards. We went from Jarwin to Schultz, no drop off. Just kept rolling. I don't even worry about tight end. You remember it was a debate. It was a debate years ago about losing Schultz, and I was like, bruh, you bet that man. Listen, yeah, you truly can find a productive tight end almost Like Stevens came out of nowhere. Like, I'm just saying, like, the bad rap that running back get is truly should be on tight ends. But you see this clear double standard, and when you bring it up, they get quiet. And it's like, how can we look at this long bust rate on tight end in the first round? And I'm talking about long. I'ma ask you a question, and I want y'all to really do your homework on this. Tell me the last tight end since Shockey to have 1,000 yards as a rookie. It was only one. Pitts. So you had to go back 20 years to find one tight end in his first year to get 1,000. Now, how many running backs got 1,000 in their first year? Or even 1,400 or 1,600? It happens a lot more than that. Oh, we ain't like Zeke year 1, 2, 3, and 4? Oh, we ain't like that? You don't think the Rams like Gurley 1, 2, 3, and 4? So, I'm gonna play this video, man. This is very interesting because I wanted to look at some of my old takes real quick. I want y'all to check this out. Give me 1 second to set this up. Because this one is really, to me, enlightening, and I'm going to kind of talk through it. See, I already told you this is one of those Back to the Future where we could learn about, and we can be smarter looking forward because we look back. I always do that. I go back and I look back. Because you can correct yourself. You can tweak things. You can get better when you go look at some of the judgments. And sometimes you can say, I missed that because of this, or I don't know why I missed that. And then you got to do research on different things. But check this out. I want y'all to really peep this. So, I agree, D.A. Lee. I do. I agree. We need more. I don't believe that even if we got Pollard back, that is not the over-the-hump running game that we need. Even if Pollard is a year removed from that ankle and gets his speed back. So guess what? We got to look at some bastards. Bastards. We got to look at bastards. Yeah, because see, my thumbnail, if you look to the left, I got a bastard, Josh Jacob, with another one of these potential star running backs, right? Braylon Allen. We go talk about him and others, right? But we got to look at the bastards. And I got 2 thoughts on these bastards. 2 thoughts. And I'm just keeping it real. My first thought, and I'm being all the way honest, is too many people, when they trying to break down our needs, they look at this from a technical analysis standpoint. Technical analysis. I'm very specific on what I'm saying. Yeah. James, I feel you on this, and that's why I'm doing this content. He said, shout out to you, boss. Our dumb management don't understand the importance of running the ball to take pressure off the QB. Yeah, that's why I got these hats on again. I'm back on the run the damn ball campaign. Back on it. Ooh, and DP Johnson, DP. I'm gonna turn them phones on early today. He said, it's some damn good bastards. Bro.
Run it up.
See, DP, you already ahead of me. You ahead of me. All right, let me make the case. Let me make the case. Y'all hear me out. So, when you trade in stocks, it's two types of people that trade. People that do what's called technical analysis and people that do fundamental analysis. It's only two. It's only two.
That's true.
So when you a day trader, you are doing what's called technical analysis. When you doing technical analysis, you don't even really know the companies that you're trading. Okay? What you're doing is you're buying and selling stocks based on trends. So you'll buy this company because it's trending up. You don't really know the fundamentals of that company. You don't know how profitable it is. You don't know about the management. You don't know about all the things that people that actually build true financial portfolios dig into. You just trading based on trends, and what the trend line is doing is how you make your purchases, and you buy and trade based on that. But then it's something called fundamental analysis. When you do fundamental analysis on when to purchase a stock, you look at everything about that company. You look at the management. You look at its, you especially look at their patents and protections for their competitive technologies or whatever it might be. You look at the structure. Did they have first moves advantage? The profitability, their dividend rates, right? You look at everything to determine, am I going to purchase this stock? It's not based on trend. It's about the fundamentals of the company, not the trend.
Also, that's how Warren Buffett purchases companies. He doesn't do technical analysis. He does fundamental analysis. He does massive research into the leadership and the management of a company. And then he buys a stock long term based on the fundamentals.
And this is what's going on right now with bastards. Bastards are being traded on trends, not fundamentals. Stat nerds are destroying common sense by being too technical in their analysis. I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. And let me say this, outright lazy. So so what's happening is because so many people doing technical analysis, they throwing away the whole baby and the bathwater. So they saying stuff like, from a technical, they look at the trend and they say, this is the trend. The trend is saying, oh, Sturtnad, I hate stat nerds. The trend is saying that running backs fall off a cliff by the time they turn 27. So that means don't even look at certain running backs.
So I gotta add some context to that. The other context of that is partially that's not saying that the trend that they was looking at wasn't true. I'm gonna come back to that. See, that also happened to us with home field advantage, right? We fell for the 17 in a row. And I was calling it junk science then. I was like, that's not a real advantage. People was like, oh, boss, just if you're scared of Green Bay, just say so. It's like, no, bro, I'm just being honest with you, bro. Like, I'm just being honest. It's like, no, it had more to do with who we played at home than being at home. Like, no, the matchup is more important than where you play. And that's all I was saying. But because we got on a 17 run, right? We won 17. We just kind of accepted that we just had some kind of super shield at the house. Well, that's another one of those things that didn't pass the scientific method test, did it? Because when you tested it against stronger opponents, that home field advantage, just like these running back theories, so when I say the trend was showing bad luck for running backs, yes, they was seeing some bad luck, but what that happened is they built a doctrine around a small segment of time. They built the doctrine on the Gurley era, in the CMC era. See, they built a doctrine out of a small window of first round running backs that didn't live up to their expectations. And instead of judging each running back based on their individual value, they threw away all of them and built these laws and walls against running back. They just built these big ass walls up like China did. The big wall of running back, just a big ass wall. And just put their foot there. Don't you ever in your life even consider signing a running back to a second contract. Don't matter who it is. It doesn't matter. Don't matter who it is. And some of that fell into Cowboy Nation. Some of that fell into our organization because, again, your voice matter even when it's bad ideas.
Yards. So, the running back position, as we all know, you can find really good backs, and you put them in a good situation. They can
that
have
type
success.
of disdain is why we didn't take this serious. That type of, everybody know, shit. Everybody know you can find running. No, we don't. The stat nerds believe that. The people who actually, we all don't co-sign that theory. No. And it's time to start fighting the stat nerds back because they've been having their way and they done made our team worse. Oh, we all know you can find running backs. Ooh. You lazy technical nerd. No, don't get all these old running backs. It's better to go just get a running back in the third round. Technical analysis. Yeah. Instead of the fundamentals. Because if you look at the fundamentals, I'm going to look at, because also, this is why I'm bringing this up and talking about stocks. This is the reason why I'm talking about this. It's because we've all heard this. I don't care where you from, you heard this. That the basic bottom line thinking in the stock market is to buy it low and sell it high, meaning you trying to get it for a value. I honestly think what's going on in the running back market, I believe is so depressed right now that you actually have some opportunities if you're willing to think outside the technical nerd analyst. Damn, man. See, it's one thing to see it coming. It's one thing to play out how you thought it was going to play out. And break. That's why this video is brought to you by BetUS, where you can get 150% bonus on your first deposit, 125% on your next 2 deposits up to $2,000. Make sure you use that promo code U2150. I'm talking about, I said way ahead, man. This is a major depressed market, and really you should buy these dudes right now. You should buy them now while they are undervalued. And we missed it. See, I was saying it, running back, and I was saying this for a couple of years. Running back has been greatly y'all thought I was playing when I said they was treating running backs like punters. Look at the average salary, or not the average, the franchise, the non-exclusive rights for franchise players, where basically you're looking at the averages of their best. It was under $12 million. That was a clear indication that you could have got some running backs for a good deal. So for instance, wide receiver twos, sometimes, yeah, you getting them for 20, 25 million. So would you rather have a Gallup, or would you want a Jacobs? Would you want a Gallup, or would you want a Saquon? You could have got, for what you paid Gallup, you could have got Saquon for 3 years. You could have took advantage of that depressed market. See, just like stocks, you better get them things when everybody was panicking. They was going with these bad doctrines. And the whole time while these doctrines was popular, it was devaluing running back, where we could have caught it in and swooped up and cleaned up. So it's more frustrating when you look back at it. See, that's when it's frustrating, when you look back and you say, damn. This is the reason why I'm talking about this. It's because we've all heard this. I don't care where you from, you heard this. That the basic bottom line thinking in the stock market is to buy it low and sell it high. Meaning you trying to get it for a value. I honestly think what's going on in the running back market, I believe is so depressed right now that you actually have some opportunities if you're willing to think outside the technical nerd analysts. And I'm gonna say this about running back, as I'm trying to help that, and I'm thinking about my Terrell Davis plan, trying to get that next level running game going. I'm talking about next level running game, next level. I'm talking about dangerous. Trying to support your quarterback, trying to take your quarterback to the next level. I'm talking about pure danger. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't care what nobody say. That's why I always go black, because I do my own research and I don't follow the crowd. This running back draft class is not as good as the free agents. I'm talking about next level running game, next level. I'm talking about dangerous. Trying to support your quarterback, trying to take your quarterback to the next level. I'm talking about pure danger. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't care what nobody say. That's why I always go black, because I do my own research and I don't follow the crowd. This running back draft class is not as good as the free agents. Was I lying? Was I lying? See, because that wasn't popular to say. It was sadly though easy to see though. See, we got so drunk with the young legs that it was a whole bunch of good fine ass old legs. Some of us be want some young women, and if you just open up your eyes, that one you got fine as hell, boy. Finer. It be sometimes them older ones, man, they know what they doing, man. You gotta retrain some of them youngsters, man. Man, I need you to come ready. Yeah. And we got so enamored with young legs, give me. We should have been loud as hell for this market. Ty sound 45. Yeah, Ty. Listen, everybody else sleeping on tape. I ain't sleeping on tape. I already know about them, boy. Say, listen here. That season is real. But what was everybody saying? That's why I said what I said. I said, I don't care what nobody say. This free agent class is better than the draft class. Tay, I'm just messing with you, Tay. I'm just messing with you. Hey, but Paul, I ain't lying on that season though. Man, say, let's you keep them young girls, man. Say, give me that season. Give me some wrinkles, you feel me? Give me a little bit of wrinkle, girl. Say, but yeah, man. It was obvious that we sitting here, but what was the doctrine? Young legs. Get you some young legs. So, as a fan base, we wasn't putting enough attention on this exceptional. We was over here, man, just get a committee, man. You don't need no running back. Just get one in the third. Just give me some young legs. Just go give me some young legs. Have y'all looked at the young legs of what they doing? I have. I've looked at the guys that was the top guys. I have looked at the young guys. They are not even close to the vets, y'all. They not even close. Them vet, and I'm talking about even vets that y'all swore was washed. That was actually really washed. Like what Kareem Hunt is doing. The only difference between what they doing or what they was doing with Kareem Hunt and us is that they actually give their running backs the attempts. Let me go back to this. When I look at it fundamentally and I look at the details, not the trends, the details, when I go look at the quality, when I go break down the opportunities and I look at the film and I look at the level of competition and I look at the work ethic and it's some opportunities out here.
bastard opportunities. So let's talk about them. Bastard. This is why I say bastard too. Some people might be new to the channel. They might not understand what I mean by bastard. See, the Dallas Cowboys, they treat outside free agents like bastards. They treat them like. So when I say that, I'm basically saying free agents. So people that have been rocking with the channel, they know that, but I want to explain that. Some people, well, what you mean bastards? Yeah, they're going to be viewed as outsiders if they come to Dallas. So the big common names right now, in order of popularity, is obviously Derrick Henry. Then I would say behind him is Saquon. Then behind him, I would say Josh Jacobs. And then behind him, I would say Swift. That's the order, in my opinion, of popularity. My order is actually different. My order is different. My order, in terms of what I feel like is a fit for the West Coast, especially if you're going to be catching the ball, Swift is number one. Saquon number two. Josh Jacobs number three. Henry number four. What?
Oh, hell no.
See, I already hear y'all. What?
What?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, that's how I see it. Yeah. And it's not saying Henry ain't a fantastic, great back, because I still believe he is. I just don't see him catch enough to see him as a fit. And on top of that, in my opinion, he's in a volume run game offense that features him. He's go get his attempts every game. Now, if Mike McCarthy was willing to just force feed a running back, he would be probably first. But I don't see that. I just don't. I need somebody that can go from 0 to 100 like that. That doesn't need a bunch of attempts to be dangerous. Just meaning when you put the ball in their hand, they're electric enough to make you pay. Well, with that one, that would be Saquon. But see, he not first because of his injury history to me. I can't make him. Now, he the most electric out of all of them. Shh. Don't you get stupid, bruh. Don't you get dumb.
You want answers?
Oh, he's still the most electric out of every one of them.
You can't handle the truth.
Don't you play with me. Now, you talking about Dak being able to swing it out to a dude who can make somebody miss and still take it 60 yards? Was I lying? See, because that they weren't saying that about Saquon in the offseason. See, Saquon was in that wash. Yeah, people was literally calling him wash too. See, I ain't forgot that shit. I ain't forgot the disdain that we had for former greats. I ain't forgot that. That's why I want to talk about this now. Because going into the offseason, I want to make sure we're not stupid again. Who got the work ethic, broke all kind of Penn State records on
power cleaning and bench pressing, ran a 4.3. Man, Saquon can lose 2 steps and he'll still run a 4.5. So don't you play with me. Yeah. But Swift, he went through an injury thing in Detroit with his shoulder. I remember because he was on my fantasy team. But the main reason I like Swift is because he's younger. So he fit the technical nerds. You see why I picked Swift? It was about fitting that technical nerd shit. Cause it was about, I need to go see, when I go try to find players, I try to find players that cover all the excuses. And so we had a culture that was so anti-older running back. I was like, let's get the one that can actually make sense for every complaint here. But the real guy that made most sense, and I was clear on that, was always Saquon. That's why you heard me say right there, for the stat nerds and for the people that got, oh, do you never get a running back past 27? Oh, you gotta be under 27 or you fall off a cliff. Okay, I got you, your guy. Shut up. He's young. He also has low tread. So he hasn't been used a lot. He's also gangster. Ooh, I like Swift. I'm telling you, I like Swift. Boy, Swift in Dallas would be nasty.
Bruh.
He perfectly fits a West Coast to me. But then, you know who I think might, my boy Joe Davis say absolutely no on Swift. Listen, this is the thing. If y'all say no, say why. Because see, some of y'all, I know what y'all do. Y'all say no because you actually got a pet cat. I don't want to hear just no why. Like, what's your problem with Swift, Joe? I want to hear your, because, and see, hold on. And see, because my boy Joe said, Barkley is perfect. Barkley is not perfect. See, that's what made me think you might have a pet cat. Is when you start saying stuff like he's perfect. Now, well, you can say perfect in terms of a perfect Marshalls. I will agree. Because a perfect Marshalls is a flawed form of great. And D.A. Lee say Swift is TP to me. I think that's fair. I think Swift is a higher level TP. But you saying that, I can see that too, DA. I can see where you see them right there together. I see Swift on another level. Cause I was watching him in Detroit, bro. Cause he was on my fantasy, man. I was watching the hell out of Swift. Man, Swift was balling over there. Ooh, I'm talking about Swift was taking over games. All right, as the number one back. See, but I ain't gonna go too back and forth. All right, yeah, and listen, you might be right on this, Joe. My boy Joe say Barkley only playmaker with the Giants. He's the best all around. Yeah, in terms of explosiveness, I can't fight you on that, Joe. I can't fight. I'm gonna stand with you on that. But see, I got another thought that I want y'all to listen to me on. I want y'all to really hear me out on this, because I think the technical nerds might have got this one wrong.
Bruh.
Woo-wee. Cause see, I got some more homework to do, because I think I might have actually a guy that might take over as my number one back when I'm finished with my research. Josh Jacobs just might take over as my number one back. I need y'all to hear me out, because see, I'm not looking at this from a technical analysis. Because if you look at this from technical analysis, you're gonna be like, hell no, boss.
Oh, hell no.
He's falling off a cliff. Wait. Hear me out. It might be something else that's going on. And I think we got to be open to this. I think you know, because remember, I told you I hate stat nerds. The technical analysis boys, I can't stand them. The trend is saying this, so we need to go with the trend. But they don't look into the details, the fundamentals. They don't go look at the leadership. They don't go look at what happened. They didn't go look at the emotions. They don't look at nothing but the trend. Stat nerds, I can't stand them. I hate what they doing to the game. It's them stat nerds why we got all these old puny linebackers. Let me get back to this. So y'all remember what happened last year. The Raiders plan to place the franchise tag on star running back Josh Jacobs if the sides don't reach a deal by Tuesday deadline per sources. And then they did. The all-pro disagreement and the franchise tag that shall not be signed. So he didn't sign it. He was fighting it. Remember what I told you about the technical nerd analysis football people, the nerd lazy boys. They throw everybody away. Up, Josh Jacobs, he is 25. Time to throw him away. So what happened is, because it was a trend, and this is a true trend, the value of running back is going down. That's true. Their durability is going down. That's true. But that doesn't mean that you throw all of them away. And they was treating a guy who was in line for MVP like you had no value. And he said, my story on Raiders running back and the mishandling of the league's most consistent running back. And then it continued where they was having a fight over his value. The two-time Pro Bowl running back Josh Jacobs does not plan on signing a franchise tag with Las Vegas and will not be reporting to training camp. See, now you got to dig into the fundamentals. What was going on? What could have led to the off year? You got to dig into the fundamentals. The fundamentals could be something very simple, right? Because see, you can't look at this major dip and not at least say, man, what just happened, bro? Right? How you go from 1,600 yards and 4.9 average to 3.5?
See, y'all got to remember, the stat nerds did throw him away too. I'm going to come back to that. The stat nerds did throw him away too. And see, I'm talking about this because I got two new comments that's proving exactly what I've been talking about this whole time. So my boy Grinch who stole football. He said, Zeke averaged 3 yards per carry. We need a young prospect. Didn't I tell you about the theories? Young legs. Look. He just said it. Look, did I tell you? I still want young legs. Look. And he's serious. And it's the reason why I know the theories is because these are the theories that's been pushed out there. And that's why I was saying this year literally obliterated that theory. So that's why I had to talk about the scientific method. See, it's a hypothesis that you just need young legs. But then you got to look at the results and see, does those results align partially or not at all with that hypothesis? And if it doesn't, you got to throw away the hypothesis. That's the scientific method.
So I was talking about Jock Jason. You know it's already out. See, cause I told y'all I also looked at these young legs, the same young legs we was high on in the draft. Y'all remember them young legs that everybody would have just yay! We got us some young legs. Hey, y'all looked at them? Y'all look at their production. Have you looked at that? The young legs? Y'all looked at Braylon Allen young legs? Have y'all looked at that? And see, you got to be fair to Braylon Allen and Jalen Wright like you got to be fair to these older running backs. You got to look at the film on them too. But if you go judge one by average, you got to judge all of them by average. I think it's a mistake altogether. Yeah. And see, didn't I say this happens? The Grinch, you showing all the theories that I was talking about. See, hey, it worked with Pacheco. It worked. See, you don't need no, man, just go get your Pacheco, man. You don't need no, man, running back, man. You don't need no first round running back. See, I'm telling you, that's what's in our heads right now. So when we looking at an exceptional first round talent, we have this demeanor like, whatever. Saquon Smake one. Real talk. Man, he's old. He's old. Yeah. B-Bird, you ain't lying. Them stat nerds will have you choosing Lizzie over Haley. Man, I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm telling you. And so, it's... Man, Josh Smosh. Yep. Let me go back to this, though, because, see, this is the thing. I was talking about this when I was talking about Josh Jacobs. When I was talking about Josh Jacobs, I was talking about Josh Jacobs from a fundamental analysis. And I was basically making the case that where the stat nerds looked at him like he done, I was like, no, go get him, because look at how the Raiders treated him. He's the leading rusher. They dragging him. He didn't sign that tag showing that he pissed. He ain't showing up to training camp. Those same things that likely had Zeke start slow with us, and the same likely reason we seeing CeeDee Lamb. When you in them fights and it hurts you from being in camp, it likely also hurts your season. So if I'm looking at the whole thing, not just the stats, I saw the value in Jacobs. Now, a lot of people was ready to throw him off a cliff. The stat nerds was using him as a case of why not to pay. Oh, look, it's about year 3, year 4. Look, he fell off a cliff. Let's take him with this analysis and let's throw him away. No, did y'all look at his situation? Did you look at why he could be offended? How he could even shut down on the Raiders? Did you think about the emotions, or did you just look at a stat? Zeke averaged 3, he washed. Oh, okay. I can't do nothing with people like that. You really can't help them people because they honestly, you can't help because they just not listening. Like if you say, man, you can't just look at averages. You can't. You gotta look at the film. You gotta look at the situation. You gotta measure. Backs are old. Don't go backs old. Old backs never draft one in the first. We just need young legs. La 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 la. I'm not listening. I'm gonna stay with the theory because that's what I've been saying. So I'm gonna just stay with it, even though it's been disproven this year. Never draft in the first round, even though I can show you the film and show you all this stuff and prove it. Yeah. You can't help them types. You just gotta, and most of these people, what it come down to is they just want to be right. And the one thing I want y'all to notice, did y'all notice, did I bring up Zeke anytime on this presentation? When I was talking about the best opportunities for Dallas, did I bring up Zeke one time? Zeke was never in my presentation on the best fits for us. No. The nerdy nerds like, exactly, throw him away. Let me make another case that it could be. You know what it also could be? Human emotion. It could be human emotion. What emotion? Not feeling appreciated. You just gave this team 1,600 yards and they tagging you. Treating you like the rest of the bastards. You like, wait. I ain't them, bro. Nah, why you treating me like that? Sometimes dudes check out. Let me tell y'all something. The Raiders is one of the best teams to raid with talent. Adams this year. See, I didn't know Adams was gonna happen. Sometimes you just see some teams so toxic, what you should do is just wait on them to fumble. The Raiders is their organization. They gonna mess it up with their stars. They will. So you can just sit back and wait and you'll get them at a good deal. It's something about that Raiders organization, man. They know how to piss off some real good talent. They are good at it. Bruh. To where it can become an opportunity if you're looking at it like stocks. Buy low, sell high. Now, we've done it before. We've seen this same story before, too. A couple of times with the Raiders. Y'all remember this dude right here named Amari? Go look at his 2018 season. It looked just like Josh Jacobs. Just like Josh Jacobs. Look at 2018. Was split between the Raiders and the Cowboys. Guess what I got right now? I was talking about what happened with Amari Cooper. Now we can look at, boss, was you on or something? Let's look at Josh Jacobs now. See, the stat nerds, y'all would have, the stat nerds, they was calling Josh Jacobs done in 2023. They was saying he done. See, this is why you don't sign veteran running backs right here. See, he was doing good, and then all of a sudden in year 4, he fell off. This is why you don't sign. Oh shit, no, he fucking did not. Dude on pace for 1,400 yards. And I was saying he's somebody Dallas should be looking at because he likely is a deal if you do the fundamental analysis. But if you just look at a number, 3.5, he fell off. He's washed. See, we don't know how to be football people no more. See, the game done became so PFF and next gen stats, and the people that we like the most, they talk numbers the best according to the PFF and stat this and stat that. That you turn on film and be people film, huh? What we looking at this for? We're looking at film. I look at numbers. He's washed. Let's go to the film. Why? It's people that'll literally tell you he's washed. I said it, and I'm not gonna show you the film. I'm not gonna. Now I get treated like the liar who's showing you the scientific method, who's showing you the proof, who's showing you that. I get treated like the liar, but I'm the one that's showing the evidence of my theories. I'm showing it. The people that get treated like they telling the truth are the people that's lying. It's amazing. It's even like, damn. But that's honestly where we are. Yeah, I got the proof. See, I was saying then, could Josh Jacobs be what Amari was, where he was sick of the Raiders, trying to get out of the Raiders because they don't treat their stars right. Like, look at what they doing. Look what happened to Adams. Adams got pissed and left. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? I ain't lying on nothing I said. Only had 22 receptions and 280 yards. Amari was looking like he was falling off a cliff. But that's when the Dallas Cowboys had running back by committee. I mean receiver by committee. I mean running back by committee. I mean receiver by committee. I mean running back by committee. I mean receiver by committee. I mean running back by committee. I mean receiver. Y'all see what I'm doing there? Y'all see what I was doing there? You see what I was doing there? I was saying that because in the offseason, people were saying, we just need a committee. We running back, shmunning back. Just get one in the third. Just get you some young legs. You good. Just get you some young ass legs. Round 3, 4. You gotta, running back, shmoney back, you just get, anybody's Josh Jacobs, man. You can find Saquon. Come on now, Pacheco. You can find that type of shit. You man, easily. Henry, come on now. It's easy. Mixing, man, just look under the leaf. If you go outside, look under your leaf, and you're gonna see Saquon. He's just going to appear by committee. I mean, running back. Y'all see where I'm going? See, that's when the Dallas Cowboys was playing with that receiver by committee. And it was obvious they needed to take another step. And they was desperate. So they gave up a first. What happened? Bro, let me tell you something. What happened was outright freaking amazing, bro. Amari Cooper in 8 games has 725 yards and 53 receptions, and him and Dak had literally no offseason together. Let me go look at Josh Jacobs. And so you can see what kind of, damn it. You mean to tell me Josh Jacobs had that same type of rebound? Damn it. The stat nerds lost on this one. Damn. Because according to his average, he's average. Look, he fell off. He's washed. He's washed. He's washed. Look, he's done. He's done. He's in year 4. He's done. He's done. Don't pay him. He's in year 4. So shit, I was basically asking, could Josh Jacobs be Amari? It looked like fucking he is. They did that with no offseason. My bad. Damn. Ain't that funny sometimes how an environment change can just... Yeah, that's why I'm not playing. Sometimes them technical nerds, they miss the fundamentals. They missed it. Sometimes you gotta dig into why he fell off. Why? Sometimes it ain't got nothing to do with talent. Sometimes it gotta do with you mother effers is, I gave y'all 1,600 yards and you tagging me? I was all you had and you tagging me. And you fought me to the end. Same thing happened to Saquon. This bigger than Zeke versus Rico. See, some of y'all still want to fight about that. That's y'all that's dysfunctional about that, not me. Because see, I see the clear pattern. See, when it was Zeke versus Pollard, it was a war. But then, guess who else it was a war with? Rico versus Pollard. Then guess what? It's a war again with Rico versus Zeke. Maybe it's us that keep putting back against back and not the backs. Maybe it's us that's toxic. Because see, Zeke and Pollard, when we was trying to say Pollard should be the starter, they was both together number 1 in the league. And we still was fighting about it. It ain't the talent, it's our toxic ass. Yeah, it's the emotions. I think Dallas should take a real look at Josh Jacobs too. I'm talking about a real one. Because this could be that Amari stock all over again. It could, yeah. And it was. You know, the Raiders also did this too with Randy Moss. Do y'all remember what Randy Moss was looking like at the Raiders? And see, D.A. Lee. See, this is the issue, D.A. This is what's funny. This is why it ain't no excuse for Stephen Jones. This the part right here. This the key part right here. Every one of these running backs are depressed this year. They haven't tagged none of them. This to me where you have to have foresight. You feel me? You got to have foresight to do this. You got to say, okay, everybody is running away from running backs right now. This is a good time for me to buy this stock. That's what Philly did. They signed Saquon for multiple years. Because this stock is undervalued. Stephen Jones ain't got no excuse. He ain't got no excuse. And see, the reason, let me go back to this again. This was in the offseason. running back was clearly depressed. Clearly depressed. Like when you can guarantee to get people like freaking Henry for under 12, you buy it. And you say shut up to the stat nerds with their never pay a old running back. Shut up. We can get somebody in the third to be Henry. No, you fucking can't. Oh, we can go get somebody in the fourth and they'll be Saquon. No, they won't. Oh, we can. Running backs, running backs. Everybody know we can go get one. Everybody knows.
700, 1,200 yards. So, the running back position, as we all know, you can find really good backs.
That disdain. It got into our front office. Everybody, because it's popular, but it's wrong. It's pop. Everybody knows you can get a run. No, the fuck. Why you ain't doing it? Why everybody ain't Barkley then? And then you see people come in right in the chat saying the same stuff because I'm telling you, it's out here because we programmed to think this way. We hear it over and over. Just young legs. Just give me some young legs. Have you actually compared the young legs to the old legs? Just give me some, boss, all I want is some young legs. That's all I want. It don't got nothing to even do with Zeke. It got something to do with this bad doctrine that we have bought into. And Cowboy fans have bought into this. That's why we said, just give me some young legs. We talk just like Stevie Jones. And it's time to fight this dumb ass doctrine. Push it back. So I'm not going down the dump. No. I'm not gonna let you tell me don't draft a running back in the first round. I'm not gonna let y'all scoff why you just say nothing about tight end. You can't let them do that another year. Because then what we go do? We go pass up on running backs like we've been doing the last 2 years because we under the belief that, hey, you can just get some young legs. Hey, man, you see that dude named Deuce? Hey, go get him. He'll do. He's just a running back. Not when Swift last year went for $5 million. Oh, hell no. You ain't got not one damn excuse.
Oh, hell no.
I ain't trying to hear nothing about no price on none of these running backs because every one of them affordable. Every one of them. Josh Jacobs gonna be affordable. Saquon gonna be affordable. I didn't lie on none of it. Every one of them we could have easily locked up for all the waste that we did. Imagine if we wouldn't have tagged Schultz. That alone could have locked up Saquon. The only one that's going to probably still get one more bag is going to be Derrick Henry because he been the most consistent out of all of them. And he got the best work ethic likely out of all of them. The off-season workout. Yeah, man, absolutely, D.A. Lee. Absolutely. Or less. Yeah, my boy D.A. Lee said they all go get under 12 million right now. Yep, he was right. He was right. So, don't let our front office, don't let stat nerds, don't let all these people make you think, oh, no pay for them running backs. They was affordable. It was a depressed market. Depressed. Meaning you could have got them like a stock. You could have purchased them low, knowing that they was undervalued for what they bring to the game. We didn't have to go with the crowd. We could have went away from the crowd and benefited. We didn't have to go with the popular wrong doctrines. Popular doctrines that's wrong. But we went with that. Yes, Cowboy Nation, we believed. Never drafted a running back in the first. Yes, Cowboy Nation was the first in line to say never invest into older running backs. Yes, we was the first in line preaching the lies. We was doing it. You only need young. Yeah, we still say that. We see people saying it in the chat right now. Just give me some young legs. Oh, it's no need for exceptional backs. Just give me a committee. Do you see now that the committee is playing out? Do you like what you wanted? Do you like what you was begging for? Because you was begging for it in the offseason. You was saying, boss, shut up. Don't even look at Saquon. Don't even come, boss. Come on now. Don't even look at them. Come on, boss. We good. Hey, man, just go get you some young legs, boss. I think it's gonna be less than that. I think you're gonna see some of these to go for 5, 6. For real. They started to treat running backs like punters. Like, for real. The worst part is I was wrong right there. Because what actually happened is the running backs was the first off this year. See, last year in 2023, they was the last to go. But see, something happened. See, what happened is football is still market driven. Market driven. Why in 2023 was they the last to be signed for the lowest amount, and then all of a sudden in 2024 they was the first to go? Why? Because the market said the last 4 teams that was in the hunt for the Super Bowl all got there running the ball. Even Kansas City. See, everybody like to bring up Pacheco now. Why? Because they saw Kansas City getting behind the run game. So the market said, nah, we need to go snatch this up, because the teams that went the farthest, the strongest, they take running back serious. So the Ravens said, nah, we ain't going with the passing league. We go back to the ground. Philly said, we go get out of that committee and we're going to value and get him and buy him low. We go buy him low and lock him up for 3 years. We go put him behind this big ass offensive line and we go get busy. Because the trend really saying the league is returning and been returning fast back to run happy. See, pass happy was 2 years ago. Definitely 3 years ago. Absolutely 4 years ago. It ain't, y'all ain't peeping it. It's changing back to run happy right before your eyes. The teams that's the strongest right now consistently are getting behind not just the running game, the star power of a talented running back. And going into the offseason, I don't want us going for the goofiness that's going to try to repeat itself again. We gonna hear these same theories again. We gonna hear them. Never draft a running back in a, oh, what do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? No, did you ever? Oh, never invest in the old run. You ain't see it just work, you goofy. No, you never invest into an old running back. Never. That's the rule. That's the law. You ain't see Saquon and Henry up for MVP. They doubling down on it, man. You better go pay attention. Them same people who've been preaching that bad doctrine, they are not getting off of it. They stand with it even harder, despite the evidence. The scientific method have spoke and they have ignored it. And if we go into the offseason with the dumb theories, our front office is going to likely do something dumb again, like committee again, because your voice matter even on bad ideas.
1,100, 1,200 yards. So, the running back position, as we all know, you can find really good backs, and you put them in a good situation, they can have success.
As you all know, no. Yeah, see, the reason why I say as we all know is because it's popular. These theories are popular. It's very popular to say this. It's also very wrong. It's also now very disproven. Very disproven. You can't look at CMC and say he don't matter. You can't look at Philly and look at Saquon and say he don't matter. You can't look at that. This is the time to buy the stock. Don't go with the technical analysis nerds. Look at the fundamental analysis. What's the fundamentals? What's the inside? What's the management? What's the leadership? Right? When you're looking at a company fundamentally, you're looking at the details before you buy the stock, not the trend. Oh, the stock market is up today. I bought 5 stocks. Nah, what's the fundamentals? What really happened? So, to be honest, y'all, I think if we gonna really have a chance to do this Terrell Davis plan, we gotta fight the nerds, bro. I'm gonna repeat that for the Warriors. Now, if you're a simp, if you're a sucker, you ain't gonna feel me on this. Oh, the stock market is up today. I bought 5 stocks. Nah, what's the fundamentals? What really happened? So, to be honest, y'all, I think if we gonna really have a chance to do this Terrell Davis plan, we gotta fight the nerds, bro. That's the problem right there. A lot of us too afraid of confrontation. We're afraid of confrontation. So we just let the people with these bad theories just lie loud while we know the truth quietly. You gotta be willing, listen. If you really went through this and you can really see that they have totally failed with the scientific method, why would we let them be comfortable with these bad theories? Why would we let people continue to just push out the lies on running back? See, because I know a lot of people, it was a war between Rico and Zeke. That's really just the root of bad running back theory that has infiltrated the fans of the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. So we even looking at that wrong. We thinking still, start Rico, or he should be RB1 or Zeke. It's like really at the end of the day, none of that's gonna matter if Mike McCarthy is still only having 21 run attempts. But once again, we have a civil war between the running backs, and we the only team that do that shit. You don't see Detroit doing that. You don't see Detroit. Gibbs should be the starter. They don't give a damn. They like, as long as both of them balls getting attempts, we don't care. when it get down to that red zone, we give it to Montgomery. We give it to the power guy. When we in between the 20s, we go just Gibbs go have a field day. And when it's time to get them tough yards, see, they operate in common sense. We don't. We make one versus the other. And it is not Zeke versus Rico. We do that with every one of them. I'm gonna keep saying it. It was especially when I saw our fans last year make it a war between Pollard and Rico, I say it's us that's toxic. It ain't got nothing to do with them backs. It's gonna be the next generation of backs. Watch what happen. When we get the next generation of backs, we still gonna be saying, this one should be the, look at his average. Look at his average. Look at his average. Yeah. Jones, he should be starting over. He should be the starter over Marion Barber. Look at his average. Look at it. See, stat nerd. See, we wasn't doing that dumb shit when we had Marion Barber and Jones, because Jones had a high average, but we all knew we leading off with power. That's what we do, and then Jones come in with that speed. He to change of pace. And obviously, because he had changed his space, he catching defense off guard, and he has a high average. We understood it. When it was Zeke, and Pollard, we some kind of way did not understand that Zeke is the body puncher, and then Pollard is the knockout artist. We didn't understand that shit. We just had to have them fight each other. We just had to have it a war. Cowboy toxic ass nation. We just had to. We still doing it right now. We gonna keep doing it. We gonna do it on the next duo. That duo gonna mess around and be the best in the league. And instead of us celebrating it, we gonna be over there, man, this one should be the starter. It's like, bruh, just get both of them their attempts, bruh, and chill. Just use them at their strengths and just enjoy. We can't do that. We got to fight the technical analysis nerds. The people that's lazy and that just say, you can just go get a running back in the 3rd round and they're going to be just fine. You don't pay old running backs. See, remember I said that before these running backs broke out. I said that before these old running backs broke out. So, to be honest, y'all, I think if we gonna really have a chance to do this Terrell Davis plan, we gotta fight my bad, man, I'm tripping. Nerds, bro. We gotta fight the technical analysis nerds. The people that's lazy and that just say, you can just go get a running back in the 3rd round and they're gonna be just fine. You don't pay old running backs. See, those are the same people that would have missed the value of Gore. Y'all remember Gore? Do y'all remember? They would have missed Gore. All the nerds, the stat nerds, they would have missed because they wouldn't have saw the fundamental value of Gore. Gore was a solid back for years. Durable, was gonna get you 1,000 almost every year. Tough, vision, man, that boy Gore was nasty. Yeah. See, the stat nerds, they would have missed that opportunity because they would have went with the lazy trend analysis. Oh, when they turn 26, get rid of them. See, that's lazy. You better go look at the details, bruh. Because see, what if one of these bars is Gore? Huh? Where you can get them at a cheaper price. All of them end up being fucking Gore. Talking about one of them. Talking about what if one of these boys, and every one of them end up being Gore. Where you can get them at a cheaper price and they maintain a production. That happened with all of them. Even Mixon. We getting ready to play the Texans. It's a whole lot of people said Mixon fell off. It's a whole lot of people said Kareem Hunt was done based on stats and age. It looked like it was more so opportunity. And just like I said in February, and I did not lie when I said it, I said the free agent backs are a better market than the drafted backs. I went totally opposite of what was popular. I went total opposite of what everybody was saying. I went total opposite of the young leg theory. I went total opposite because I used my eyes. I said, y'all is not finna tell me that Braylon Allen is Saquon. You not finna tell me that. You ain't gonna look me in my face and say that. They still look me in my face and say, yeah, get the young legs. I said, no. I look you back in your face. I said, no. The best market for the best bargain is your free agent market. See, when I did that video the other day where I said time to go black, that's why all of us, if you can, should spend some time looking at the free agent market, not just the draft market. See, imagine if I would have just looked at the draft market. Imagine if that's all I looked at. Draft, 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 the 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 draft. If I would have kept all my eyes on the draft, I wouldn't have even known that your better market was your free agents. But it was because I spent some time looking at both. Now, I also want to say this. This ain't no pressure on some content creators. Because I want some content creators to not change up nothing. I want some content creators to stay with the draft, the draft, the draft, draft, the draft, the draft, draft, the draft. You know why? Because they real good at it. And if you already in the flow and you excellent at it and you got this down, don't change. Don't change. See, like somebody like Foots the King come to mind. See, you'll hear something like this and you'll think I'm trying to put pressure on him to become a free agent analyst. No, he too good already when he stick to the draft. He already got it down. He got his calendar down. He got his system down. Some people, you just stay with that shit. Don't change nothing, bro. You know. Now, if he could, now let's be honest though. If Foots put his toe in the free agent market, just with the commitment that he shows with his research to the draft. Shit. You talking about top notch. So I don't want people to think I'm saying everybody need to talk free agents. No, not everybody, because some people in our community and some people not even in the community, that's their thing. It's like you so locked in, you so polished at it, you so, you know, if you can, we would love you in the free agent market because of your skills. But if it's gonna mess up any momentum that you got over there, don't touch it. See, because it's enough for us to handle this. The point is we need more people having discussions about free agents and free agent opportunities so that you can spot sometimes when the free agent market is just frankly better than the draft market, because sometimes it is. That was one of the reasons, if you remember, that they drafted Amari, because they said we looked at the first round receivers and none of them was potentially on his level. So we felt like giving up a first made sense because none of them matched his receiver level. What if that? So to be honest, and to tell everybody the truth, to me, if you really trying to hit the plan of helping out Dak with an explosive running game and running back, everybody else gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's not in the draft.
It's not in the draft. It wasn't.
It is not in the draft.
I was right.
Nope. It's in your bastard.
Yep.
Your bastard is your best chance of getting Terrell Davis.
Yep.
A bastard. Yep. That's your best chance. So let's talk about some potential new sons. And then I'm going to take some calls.
So then after that, I talked about the drafted guys that was up and coming. But my analysis was dead right. It was not popular to say, but betting on the free agents was better than betting on them young legs. Now, everybody was saying, we just need some young legs. But what was actually better for the Dallas Cowboys was to bet on them old legs. And that's the type of video, honestly, I should have made some money off of. I ain't gonna lie. For real. See, when I say you should bet with BetUS, see, this is, when I look at stuff like that, they say, man, how much money did I leave on the table? Real talk. How many parlays did I just leave on the table? Because I didn't put my money where my mouth is and where my analysis was. So when you see stuff like that, or especially when you kind of watching Boss Cowboy Sports and that type of stuff logically makes sense to you, right? Obviously bet responsibly and carefully, but I should have came up on this because I was against the crowd and I would have made a lot of money off that. If I would have really put my, see, that's why with BetUS, you're going to receive 150% bonus on your first deposit and 125% on your next two deposits up to $2,000. Promo code YouTube 150. So let me take these super chats real quick. Hold on real quick, man. I got a good comment real. My boy Willie T said this. This said, my boy Willie T said, they should have kept Zeke and Pollard together, but let the coaches decide who was playing, not the players in front office. I think it was the pressure from the fans on why Zeke was gone the first time. We took for granted the 12 touchdowns. We did. We took for granted how good they were together. Willie, in my opinion. They was the number one backfield in the league. But it was a civil war. And it's still a civil war. It's goofy. But we still do it. We still do it. Yeah, they literally should have kept them together. For the price that Zeke went over to New England, he should have easily been able to stay in Dallas last year. Easily. And we should have kept them too. Banging together. And we should have kept them together at the way we was using them. Because when we was using them, when they was at their best, we was having 30 plus rush attempts per game. And they was almost perfectly splitting them things. One of them getting 15, the other one getting 15. One of them getting 13, the other one getting 17. That was perfect. And we was, man, that was a, but what was happening within?
We need to start Pollard. We was using both of them. We need to start him though. You can't see how the power shots early breaks down that D with Z first. No. Pilot, look at his average. Look. You for real, bro? Yeah. I'm dead serious. It's politics. Just use both of them, bro. Why we gotta have a war? Just use both. Okay, fuck it. Let Pollard come out there first. It makes you feel, oh, Pollard came out first. He was in the first series. There you go, Dallas. There you go. Like, all right, cool. So, yeah, some of this we gotta grow up too. Some of this is us. It is. It's the pressure that we put. It's the pressure. The reason why Cook played, it was the pressure. Never made sense. Never. But everybody might as well give Cook a chance. It's like, huh? See, you showing yourself when you do that. See, once you say that, you're like, wait. I thought Stat Nerd was about averages. Did you look at Cook's average? Did you look at his production over the years? But then the Zeke fatigue was so high, and it's still so high. I swear to God, that Zeke fatigue shit is so annoying. It is some of the most annoying stuff in the world. I swear to God. It is so annoying. I don't even want Zeke back at all. I don't care if Zeke could get us 50 touchdowns. I don't want it. Like, hell no. Because, see, it don't matter what Zeke do at this point. It's going to be a fight. It don't matter. It's just shit. People was mad when he got 12 touchdowns on a bad knee. They were still mad. They were like, damn. He got us 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. We were still mad at him. We still. Ooh. It should be Pollard. He got you 12 touchdowns, bro. 12. Anybody can do that. Anybody can score from the one. That ended up not being true. You saw that the very next year without him. So, if we had common sense, what would we be doing? Right now, the common sense thing would be to give Rico a majority of the touches. Mainly because at this point, the goals have changed. You trying to make sure that he can actually sustain his health during the season. The only way you gonna know that is to test that. He shows more burst than Zeke, okay? He does show more burst than Zeke. So at this point, you should be having Rico get a majority of the reps. You should. It's the smart thing to do at this point. But what you also should have been doing consistently is whenever you get to that red zone, you should have been, hey, we go feed the dude with the nose for the end zone. Yeah. He fumbled once. Yes. Rico fumbled once too. So we go still feed him the ball because we know he's good here. We're not going to be like, oh, he fumbled, we're done with him. Because, see, I would be very inconsistent because I said the same thing about Hunter Lukey. When he fumbled, I said, don't give up. Don't give up on him. I said he's been too consistent in his conversions. Like, why would you just out for one mistake be like, I'm done with him? Like this. Nah, bro. But we not gonna function in common sense. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say, man. Get to these super chats. Hold on, where my super chats at? Hold on, let me get to this super chat. My boy Rodney dropped a $20 real quick. Let me quit talking. Rodney dropped $20. He said, my boy Rodney say, It was the same mentality a few years back when CMC was traded from Carolina. Yep. KC got lucky with Pacheco because they saw his receiving production at Rutgers. Look at CMC stats, front office, none due diligence. Right. Exactly right. Yeah. Yeah, because Josh Jacobs, that was no due diligence. Saquon Barkley, that was bad due diligence. That just put all of them in the running back vacuum. That's what that was. Then my boy Chris 214 with Super Chat, he said, Cowboy fan hate context. Fan base is severely naive. I would say we got a big batch of both. We got some that's clueless, and we got some that's extremely smart. And then we got some in the middle. But we need more fans to pay attention to the details. It would help us as a movement. B. Bird says Statner would have you choosing Lizzo over Haley. Yeah, I already read that one. And then Seattle. But that's true though. That's true. That's true. It's the Statners that was yawning at Saquon. See, when I was beating the ground, right, saying he made sense, they were saying, boss, he old. He old, boss. He washed, boss. Don't do it. Josh Jacobs, oh no, look at his average. It's 3.5. He's washed. He's washed, boss. Mix, oh, he had a down year. He's washed, boss. Now all these old backs are back. And doing way better than the young backs. So, I'm going to challenge everybody. First of all, if somebody trying to make a case for or against the running back, and that's all they use in his stats, you dealing with a novice or a manipulator. You dealing with a novice or you dealing with a manipulator. My goal and hope is that we return back to being fans that use their eyes and don't fall for the flattery of numbers and data. Because I know this as a finance major, that numbers can have blind spots. You can look at average and say, oh, that person fell off. He's washed. Because we said that about Saquon. We looked at the numbers. We said Saquon was washed. We looked at the numbers, and guess who else we said was washed? Russell Wilson. He's washed. Are they washed, or do we use wash too commonly now? Do we use wash too loosely now? See, wash does not mean lost a step. That's not the same shit. Wash and lost a step is totally different. Totally different. Wash mean you ain't got shit left. You done. You almost like need to get out the league. But a lot of people, we use that term, not just with Zeke. We use it on a lot of people that's not what they used to be. If that player's not what they used to be, then just say that. You don't gotta slander them by saying they're done. Because that's what wash mean. It means they're done. It's nothing, it's no value. That's what that means. Lost a step or not what they used to. See, because Saquon is not what he used to be. But Saquon is still a value. See, Saquon at Philly, he's nice. But he is not Saquon that was fresh out of Penn State. No. Henry going crazy right now. He is. But Henry is not young Henry. But their teams got enough common sense to say he's not what he used to be, but he still is an asset to us. The smart teams like Kansas City said Kareem Hunt is not what he used to be, but he still is an asset to us. And we're going to give him the proper attempts. Derrick Henry getting his proper attempts. Jacobs going crazy right now, but he getting his proper attempts. We know Saquon getting his proper attempts. We know Joe Mixon getting his proper attempts. The people that shouldn't get no more attempts whatsoever are the stat nerds. The type of people who judge quality based on an average. It's time to start fighting them people back. It's time to start making it very uncomfortable. Making them with the doctrines that they just hold on to. The never draft a running back in the first round. Never invest in older running backs. They say all of this with pride. They stick their chest out with all of this stuff. You only need young legs. They say it like it's just unrefutable. No, it's a lot of debate on your arguments. And frankly and honestly, it has been disproven. And it's also, worst of all, a double standard. That energy is never the same when it comes to tight end. But tight end is always worse. This is Super Chat again. My boy say, boss, we've got so many of our fans caught up in fantasy football. Yup, me too. But some are so enamored with passing stats, they can't see the forest from the trees. That's exactly what it is. The gambling, the fantasy football. See, all of that stuff is so numbers that we forget how to look at players. And we just get goofy. We forgot the art of being able to observe differences. We don't even do the basics of that anymore. Now we'll say Saquon Smake one. Who cares? You can just get him in the third. Just go get a committee. Nah, don't let the stat nerds get away with it this year. This gonna be the last year I let them be comfortable with those doctrines. I'm gonna make them very uncomfortable because that trash and that thinking infiltrated my team and it's doing damage. So now we gotta make it harder to. We can't let y'all just lie in comfort and safety. It's time to make y'all uncomfortable. And I want to know who's willing to do it, or y'all gonna let them seep that trash into our front office.
And for 1,100, 1,200 yards. So, the running back position, as we all know, you can find really good backs, and you put them in a good situation, they can have success.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Cause hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, grand to go, even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows, can't ride the wave.